Greetings, everyone. This is Wayoff, playing something very different from the usual. I mean, usually, what am I doing right now? Playing a war game, I imagine. Honestly, there's more to do in life than war games. So today I am playing Prison Architect, which is a game out on Steam for early access. It's actually been out in early access for several months, and I haven't picked it up till recently. It was kind of a splurge thing. I finished a big job, had enough money to throw around aimlessly and burn in the fireplace. Not really, guys. Just kidding. But I decided to pick this one up after seeing a lot of other people playing and being really fascinated by it, because I like architecture and I like building things. And the whole prison architect thing, that's something I haven't really seen before. Now, I have played a little bit. I played through one prison. Well, not really played through, but I played one prison just to get a feel for how everything's supposed to work. So I try not to make a complete monkey out of myself. But we're going to start with a new one. Fresh off. I'm leaving Fog of War on. Continuous intake. Yeah, every day you get new prisoners. I could see myself getting rapidly overwhelmed. Just getting totally destroyed by intake and prisoners wanting to kill each other. So I'm leaving that off. We will change the map to medium. I haven't done generate buildings, and every time I hit generate lake, just nothing actually happens. So I'm going to leave the buildings part off for now, and we're just going to start on medium, as it is right here. So, away we go. Oh, holy crap. So here is my first load of workmen coming down the road. And for the first time in history, I get a lake, and I get it in the worst place. I suppose I deserve that in some way. Whatever. We'll deal with it. It's fine. It's fine, guys. So, for probably the only time, I am going to actually go ahead and pause so I can do some planning. Generally speaking, I will not do this after the initial plan. I just like to get stuff on the ground, get it started. I don't know. I've never dealt with a lake before, so I have no idea how easy that is to deal with. Can I drain it? So right now I'm going to probably plan around it for the moment. I'm going to first lay out a pathway. And I think what I'll do this time is I will place administration right in this area next to deliveries and stuff like that. So admin for workers and all that good stuff, that will be there. So we'll go ahead and add that now. And I don't want to block off deliveries too much. Oh, but I may have to. Well, actually, no, I won't. No, it will be fine. We'll just do our pathing a little differently. We'll get rid of this path. So, what I like doing already is laying out stuff I know I'm going to need in pathing and partly through the room blueprints, because the rooms don't become active until you have everything needed for them and stuff like that. So you can go ahead and lay it out kind of like this. Oh no, I'm sorry, I can't even without foundation, but I'm still getting an idea of what I need. So 4x4, that's what it takes for an office. Counting the walls, it should give me around 3 offices, which is alright. And I may have to deal with that lake. Can I? Heh. This lake is going to be a bother. It's a new game plan. We will put administration next to deliveries. Kind of. And we'll just let it go all the way out to the sidewalk there, to the road. Now, I don't know... I always put my power stations, like, way far away from everything else. I don't trust my inmates in the event of a riot or something like that happening. I'd rather have my power station far away from everything else. It hasn't done me wrong so far. I'm going to continue with that. Although I don't know, in terms of water pumps and plumbing, whether that's actually a good idea or not. Go ahead and extend the pathway all the way out here. And then, for now, we will start... For one, we'll start choosing the right thing. We will build a holding cell. That's probably... that'll be fine for the first holding cell. In fact, let's make that a kitchen and canteen, and then we'll put the holding cell over here. And we'll make a common area. Actually, we'll go ahead and... That was 14 by 14. Nice and symmetrical, which may backfire on me later like it usually does. And what I'll go ahead and do now is I will lay out plans for the cell block. And I think I'll... Sometimes, last time I used a mathematical format, or formula, not format, to decide how much room I needed for each cell and stuff like that. But this time we're just kind of, we're gonna wing it. Could be a total disaster. You never know. All right, so here we have what's gonna be the canteen, holding cell for now, and then we have what will be the cell block in the future. And I will now go ahead and unpause the game. And first what I'll do is I will take out some grants. And a grant essentially sometimes gives you an advance payment for starting a project that the grant's centered around, and then gives you another payment on completion. Some just give you payments on a completion. So right here is the basic detention center. And as you see, it has little objectives like build a holding cell, build a shower, a yard, etc., etc. We're going to take that. We can have 2 grants open right now until I hire more staff. So I'm going to hit that. And I'm going to hit administration center. Now I don't want to open for prisoners just yet, because nothing's built. And the rate I go, it'd be a while. So, with that in place, we will begin, I think. There's water there too. There's like a little bit of water on the roadside. Ugh. So aggravating. Administration has now been cut down slightly. Here we are laying out our foundation. And they will start laying down concrete, but the building will not become or count as a building until you have put down at least one entrance. So we're gonna put, yeah, we'll put a service door there. That's staff, any sort of staff can open a staff door. It's the jail doors that require the presence of a guard. And to that end, we're gonna put one here on what will be the holding cell, and then we'll put another one for the canteen. And one more service door for the power plant. And now I will go ahead and speed this up a little, because who wants to wait all day? Certainly not me. More trucks coming in, so we have to chop the wood down. Oh well. What's nice about this is that when it gets gathered up, you can just kind of sell it off. Now you see a room got completed, And I wasn't terribly interested in where they were going to automatically put the lights, so I just went ahead and removed them before they could put them down. I actually paused to accomplish that. Sometimes you have to be faster than they are. I don't know why this hasn't turned into a building. That's very weird. It should have been totally fine. Strange. Yeah, we'll worry about it in a little. There it goes. There we go. That would have been funny if it was because I had the pause on. But I don't think that was the case. More lights coming up that I don't need. For now, we're gonna build a fence. We'll build another one right here. So when the prisoners actually come in, they don't just get to run away. Believe me, even if you do low sec, they will try. They will try to flee. And I can't blame them if I'm going to give them the opening. Go ahead and remove these plants. And apparently they put a light in the door. That makes a ton of sense. No, not the door, too. Wait. So they're probably going to take that door away, even though I need it. Well, whatever, it happens. So here's our power plant room. And I think at this point, no. Once tomorrow starts, I will open the intake. So, what do we need to make this prison run? We need power. I'm going to put that right there. There's one power plant. And then we need a pump station, which I usually sit in the corner. And then we need to run electrical conduits and large water pipes out to the rest of the prison. So, to get these to count for a building, they usually have to at least enter the building slightly, maybe like 2 squares in. I'm going to go ahead and run a conduit out to the what's going to be the cell block, because that'll eventually become a thing. We'll actually just go ahead and run the whole thing. There we go. And we're going to run some pipes. And I don't need big pipes for administration, to my knowledge, so I'm not going to build them there. I will need them, however, for the holding cell and for the canteen/kitchen that I'll be building over here. So that's in. As you can see, they're moseying along. In all honesty, I could probably play at full pace, because I'm building money every day, whether there's prisoners in there or not. In fact, it could be said I'm building money faster because there aren't. I'm not having to pay for extra maintenance. Let's go ahead and mark out some spaces here. This is going to be the yard. And then we're going to need a holding cell, which is going to be this for now. And then we're going to do the canteen, which I usually do like that. And the kitchen, which I always lose somehow. There we go. And the kitchen's going to need a staff door. Don't need the cooks trapped in there with everyone else, generally speaking. Pipeline's coming along real nice. And then we're going to mark out the administration offices. Right here. They have to be 4x4. Somehow I've managed to only get, I will get 4 out of this. Sweet. It'll be a little redundant, but whatever.